It's here and it's busy around town.
It sure is. And for White Township, that means a lot of different things and a lot of outdoor activities that are going on. You've got paving programs going on. I mean, your crews are really, really busy.
Yeah, we have so the main I guess priority for the summer is the paving of some streets in Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
We just recently finished up phase 3 of the Chevy Chase stormwater project. Started in about 2007. Second phase was 2014, and third phase was just completed recently. So the crews are right now doing some paving prep. They're doing some curbing, fixing some driveways, things like that up there. And what we're going to do is pave pretty much every street up there.
Yeah.
Bids came in about $450,000 for that project, so we're excited for that one.
People looking forward to that for so long.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you have dates yet for when the paving is actually going to start?
Usually paving starts last week of July through sometime in August. We try to get complete before the school buses start running again for school.
So there will be plenty of notice when that has to happen, and people will need to get their vehicles off streets and things of that nature.
Yep. There will be some temporary interruptions, but it should be smooth.
Other road progresses or projects that are going on. McHenry Road, tell me about that.
Yeah, we have McHenry Road. It's one of the rural roads on north part of the township. We have some stormwater improvements there, some ditch work. Had a couple washouts there over the last couple of years that we're going to address. So it's just going to be just a small project, but we'll do it in-house.
I remember talking with Milt a lot about stormwater projects and how those pipes get clogged up and how easy it is for that to happen. And the ramifications of it, they're pretty serious.
Yeah, and we have to be pretty diligent in using our jet to jet the pipes out and making sure leaves aren't on the basins because, I mean, even this time of year, still leaves are getting washed down, over the top of the grates. So
yeah,
usually we get heavy rains, crews are out checking the grates, checking the pipes, making sure we're not having any, flooding issues.
Well, what we're looking at with the weather forecast for this week, there are some afternoon thunderstorms for today, actually this morning, and then tomorrow and on Thursday, they're talking about the possibility of strong thunderstorms, and flooding is always an issue.
Yeah, especially when you have that much heat involved, we can get some pretty good downpours.
Yeah. So you got to watch that. Meanwhile, you've got stormwater projects happening in other places in White Township as well.
Yeah, for the first thing, we're trying to get stormwater ponds mowed. We own, I think, 8 or 9 stormwater ponds, and we've had so much rain this year that the bottoms are still kind of mucky, and so we've been doing the best we can with the top and the sides. As it dries out, hopefully through the midsummer here, we can come back and hit those bottoms and get those mowed for the residents. We got some pipe projects going on. Stormwater is always a big one. There's never a shortage of stormwater pipes to replace.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you're doing regular maintenance on other things in White Township as well. All the parks, they need mowed and they have to be kept clean. And the public can help in this by cleaning up their trash and things of that nature. And sometimes we don't think of that until we're actually walking there and we see, somebody threw their garbage there. That's not necessary.
Yeah, for the most part, it's pretty good. Sometimes you walk through a park and there'll be a can or something, and people can help out and just grab and throw in the recycling or throw in the trash.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get out to the White Township Recreation Complex. Outdoor season is always really neat when you're there because there are baseball leagues going on. There's basketball, some summer activities going on there. The tennis courts are busy. It's really a neat place to be, and especially right now.
Yeah, so we have the fields right now. The baseball fields they're in full swing. They hosted a pretty large tournament there last weekend. I think there was 20-some teams from all over the place.
Yeah.
There's another one coming up here pretty soon. We have outdoor basketball leagues on the outdoor basketball courts.
Mm-hmm.
There's a variety of tennis players out there that play during the week. We have spring soccer season. I think just ended this past week up there.
Yeah.
So it was a busy time. They too are doing some construction, looking at the 18-hole disc golf course on top of the hill.
Mm-hmm.
So it's busy out there as well.
The look changes, of course, as each new project is done at the recreation complex, and it's really interesting to me to watch the evolution of that place. You think back 10 or 15 years, and generally it looks the same, but when you get to looking at the details, there have been a lot of changes at that park.
Yeah, and there's a few more in the process here. We have a grant currently that going to do some paving. We're going to do some stormwater improvements and the whole new playground equipment up top.
Yeah.
And due to supply chain issues, that equipment was scheduled for delivery already, but we don't have it. So
Yeah.
we were hoping to put that in the summer, but it might be pushed back to a fall project.
Yeah. And the amphitheater project is still on?
We're still applying for funding.
Uh-huh.
We're positive that, or we're hopeful, I should say, that we should get some funding for that one.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a hop in place. Meanwhile, you've got the ice rink building, and there's still things going on with that building. Summer maintenance, of course, getting it set for setting that sheet of ice down a little bit later. You've got summer programs to go on. I know the planning goes on for fall programs as well. Recreation is a big deal in White Township.
Yeah, and if anybody's interested in scheduling a class or one of these recreation programs we're running, reach out to the recreation complex out there. And if they have any suggestions for any classes that they want to see the second part of the summer or fall, they're more than welcome to reach out and say, hey, we have an idea. This might work. Last week with some of the rain, some of the soccer camp did move inside, so it was busy a couple days.
Yeah.
But just general maintenance, general upkeep.
Mm-hmm. Ice rink is in good shape?
Yeah, ice rink's in good shape.
And once you melt that sheet of ice, you get to looking around and you might find some problems, but it handled it pretty well.
Yeah, and we're not really that far off from starting back up here.
It's amazing, isn't it? How quickly it goes. And these summer months are so much fun. And so many people go out to the park and they're walking dogs and they're doing their whatever their exercise routine is. It's really a neat place to be. And so are the other parks in White Township. Maybe people aren't aware of all of the different park facilities that there are throughout the township.
Yeah, and just to make mention, Kenny to King Park, which is in Chevy Chase community, the last couple of weekends they've held softball tournaments there. So it was really busy. Softball teams from all over participating there. Fourth Ward Park, which is up on 12th Street. It's one of the wooded parks, lots of shade.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, we had some had a volunteer that helped us with the basketball court. Did some repairs, some cleanup. So they kids are playing on that. So it's it's always good to see kids out on the playground especially Getty Heights. It's one of the busiest parks in town, probably.
Yeah. The pickleball court going pretty well too.
Yep, pickleball daily. There's vehicles parked all up and down the street there. Pretty good sized group there plays it daily.
All kinds of good recreation projects available for White Township. Supervisors, of course, they'll be holding their meeting tomorrow, correct? Or no?
Nope. Planning commissions this evening, 6:00.
Yeah.
Thursday we have our stewardship committee meeting. Next week's municipal authority meeting, and supervisors meeting.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but the first was the first was a Wednesday, so got us kind of messed up.
Yeah, that sort of got me too.
But since I mentioned municipal authority, I will make mention that we did. It's been a long time coming, but we did open bids for the Route 286 Highway East Sewer Project.
Oh yeah.
We awarded that contract to Bison Construction, right around a little over $3 million. So we're hoping the next 30 days, 40 days to be off and running on that project.
Yeah, there you go.
Big one.
Yeah, it really is. And you take a look. You're zipping down Oakland Avenue and you're headed 286 that way. You're going out Airport Road, 286 that way. The improvements in White Township underneath the roadways and the roadways themselves are pretty amazing. But they're ongoing things. You can't let these things be neglected, because you're going to ask for trouble in the future. So you get them done now, you do whatever maintenance is needed, and sometimes you have to rebuild and modernize a little bit.
Yep, and as we see new technology and new materials, and we're seeing some more longevity in some of the newer stuff, but some of the originals from the 60s, it's coming to age where it needs replaced, and there's a lot of it.
like me, they're in their 60s. So those things are going to happen. Chris Anderson from White Township is with us this morning. You mentioned the paving coming to Chevy Chase. Is that going to be the extent of the major extent of the summer paving for White Township this year?
We do have a road that's up around the country club that we're going to hit as well. That's it's spider cracking, and we have a little repair work to do, but that'll get touched up as well.
All right. Very good. Anything for the Planning Commission tonight? Anything happening?
No, there's a final minor subdivision, but it's going to be pretty quiet.
Good shape. Good shape. Chris, thanks so much for coming in to visit with us this morning. A lot going on in White Township, huh?
Yeah. Yep. Thanks for having me.
Terrific stuff. It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. It's 7.